Hey, welcome. Hey, I can't even comics. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm sorry. That's nice that you want to talk to me. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna go put on a shirt that's not as loose because it's making me feel really uncomfortable. Oh yeah, here we are. Space aliens. Be right there, Mom! Much better. Sorry that took a while. Fuck this chair. I don't know, why can I fall asleep to PewDiePie screaming into his microphone, but I can't fall asleep to Beethoven? Hello. Hey, everyone. My mom needed me to carry a basket downstairs. She would have done it herself, but she's pregnant. And, well, I mean, I literally said, oh boy, I'm not gonna like carrying this basket down. And she said, yeah, sorry, but your pregnant mom can't do it. And I'm just like, oh, no, I don't expect or ask you to. Alright. Hey, Queen Number. Long time no see. I'm just looking at Frisk right now, and Frisk is looking right back at me. I'm also looking at my fish, but it's not looking at me. It's looking at its reflection. No, I haven't seen Ed's World. I've heard of it, and I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but I do not know what it is. I love that these bags have, like, Elsa from Frozen on them. All right. Gosh. What is with that hip pain? Let's see. Should I transition into another scene? No, that'd be too sudden. Hey, nobody's judging anybody here. K4747, my boy. What am I doing? I'm working on my new project. It's a Happy Tree Friends fan comic called Trials. It's connected to my AU, and it takes place, let's say, 10. No, I will not have this. I am a woman. I deserve respect. You will give it to me whether you want to or not. It takes place maybe 10 months after my Two Sides of the Same Story comic. Okay. Oh, I gotta grab my ruler. Yeah, I use Wattpad. I read a lot of things on there. Mostly, Flippy, Flaky, and 2D Murdoch stuff. Please don't judge me. Leftover respect. Oh my gosh. I miss you, Sam. Wherever you are. Why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? Oh man. I like Two Doc. It's kind of like one of those things where like I'm ashamed to admit that I like it. Oh yeah, everyone's talking about Deltarune. And again, reminder, I have not seen anything about I do not know anything about Deltarune, so don't spoil anything for me. I want to know what exactly it's about. I mean, I know people say it's like Undertale 2, but I still want to know more about it by myself. So, Okay, I think that should be the final line for that scene. And, let's see. I honestly have a lot of fun. I honestly had a lot of fun drawing the last couple scenes of this comic. Um, I liked drawing the moment between Lifty and Splendid, where Splendid just hugs him and says, "Welcome home, dear." Yeah, I wanted to use a thumbnail that wasn't, you know, my face. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sure you still have your best friend's number, so you can still see each other, right? But I know how you feel, Nana, because my my friend, my cousin, she went to the same school as me last year, but she transferred to a different school this year, and I was really, really upset about it. But it's not like I don't see her every day. There's a lot of games that I want, but can only have so many. Ooh, that's even more depressing. No, no depressing stuff. This is a happy place. Yeah. I'm gonna move this closer. Sorry, you have to see my face. I'm so lonely. Anyway. I definitely want to start this next scene off with Flippy and Flickpy being, with each other. They're just going at each other's throats playfully. I swear they're like brothers. I want them to be arguing about something where Flippy's just like blah blah blah, and then Flickpy's like, oh my gosh, come on, something like that. Well, I'm trying to get rid of my depression, okay? Hmm. Let's see, what should they be fighting about? Yes, Mom. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh. Yes, Mom, I'll take care of it. And while you're at it, hold, please. I hit my knee. I hit my freaking knee on the freaking handle. What? But hey, I got Starbursts. I love Starbursts. Starbursts are juicy. I don't know what's wrong with me. What? Oh yes, of course. You get back in that room. I caught one trying to escape, but you will not escape. You will love me, and you will stay with me forever. Oh, someone please end my suffering. I can't do it anymore, guys. I'm gonna die. This is the end. Oh wait, I forgot. I can't die yet. I have artwork to complete. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. This is what happens when I hold in my anger and fake a smile. I go nuts. Oh. Depression, it does shit to you. Call The Exorcist. Oh, you know what that calls for? Do you know what you're fucking gonna do? I also have ADD and ADHD and autism, so there's that. Will you push in, you stupid chair? Oh, I know. Hangover. That's a good scene to start. My dog is looking at me like she's gonna cry. This quality on this camera freaking sucks. Look at the pupper. Look at the pupper. Lucy, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Blue Goo here. She doesn't have a whole lot of teeth left. Yeah, okay, you can roll over and look innocent now. You don't have to be worried about me. I'm fine. I'm honestly doing a lot better than I have in a long time. But honestly, if I didn't force a happy face on me, then I wouldn't have come back down here in a while, and you'd probably hear yelling from upstairs. Yeah, my mom always says, fake it till you make it. Oh, Lucy is a dachshund, and Misty is a blue heeler lab mix. There's something else in the mix, but we don't know what her dad was. But the mom was a blue heeler lab mix. Anyway. I know. Nah, that's not good. Gotta think, how am I gonna draw this scene out? Like, I'm either gonna do a shot of outside the house with a speech bubble, and or I will. Ooh, I know. That's yeah, that's a good tree branch. Looks like a chicken's feet, chicken's foot, whatever. Oh yeah, and the bird's even better. It's very lazily drawn with a circle head and a misshapen body. Oh, calm down, Em. Calm down, Emergene or Bean or Wiener. That's what a lot of people called me when I was a kid. They'd call me Emergene. Well, sometimes it's good to ramble. Gets your feelings out. And then I'll draw the birdie wing. It's a cute birdie. I actually used to have pet birds. They were little tiny birds called finches. They're these teeny tiny little birds that make these little beeping sounds. They're like "Meow, meow, meow, meow," and they hop around like this. I love burbs. I remember one of my dogs named Daisy freaking chewed up one of those birds. It was horrifying to watch. Well, that's good. It's good that your mom listens to your rambles because I listen to my mom's rambles. My mom has a lot to ramble about. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good, accurate representation of Flippy's house. Flippy's house is pretty much just a log. And the door in the front, doorknob, which is just a circle. Why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? That's such a cute little song from Steven Universe. I'm sure you can. It's like Shia LaBeouf says, just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. mm, I remember second grade. It was a slightly better year than my first grade year was. You ever find it weird how the backgrounds in Happy Tree Friends, like, they have purple and blue trees, and the sky is like pink or yellow, and sometimes the grass is just purple? Yeah, I've seen Legs from Here to Homeworld, and I am desperately, desperately clinging on to hope that new episodes will be coming as soon as possible. White Diamond is creepy. And she looks so much different than we were all expecting. I mean, of course, we knew. Out of every single person who did fan art of her, like, she wasn't gonna look exactly like she did in the fan art, but like, dang, she looked so much, much more different. Oh, I liked fourth grade. Fourth grade was an okay time for me. And then we'll just put another tree here, because why not? But either way, my point is, Happy Tree Friends, like, their backgrounds are so colorful. Not very accurate colors, but whatever. The show itself doesn't make logical sense, so why should I complain? Okay, there's not a whole lot on this page, but just backgrounds. Yeah, of course, she's the oldest diamond. Of course, she'd be Jihugic. That's sweet. There's this song called "After All," sung by Christine Ebersole. It goes, "What would a mother not do for her child? What lengths would a mother not go? There's a bond that exists between mother and child with no end to how strong it can grow." It's something like that, anyway. And the lady who sings that song, she actually voices White Diamond, so that's why a lot of people made a big deal about that song even before White Diamond was released, because they knew that Christine was going to voice White Diamond. Hmm. I don't know about your OCs. I'd have to take a look at them, and I'd have to know more about them. I'm sorry if you can't really see, but yeah, you can see Flippy's house is down there, and there's a bird perched on top of the tree right there. Well, White Diamond is creepy. Well, I'll make sure to try and take another look at them. I'm still getting used to the whole checking amino on a computer because I'm so used to waking up and grabbing my phone and checking amino right away. So I need to get used to checking it on my computer. Shiro is the Japanese word for white. There's also an anime character, several anime characters actually, but the one I'm thinking of is a character from Dead Man Wonderland. Her name is Shiro, and she's actually an albino, meaning she has pale skin, white hair, red eyes. Albinos are real. They are real. But I think they're actually pretty rare. And they can't go out in the sun a lot because their skin is so pale that it's sensitive. They can't go out in the sun a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna check out this whole Deltarune thing. I want to try to I want to try to get it. I want to try and, anyway, enough chittity chit chat. I definitely want to make little let's plays on my channel. I think maybe I'll start out with playing Nancy Drew games. If you guys don't know what Nancy Drew is a book series. Um, it's about a teenage girl named Nancy Drew, and she lives in a fictional town called River Heights, and she is a detective. She solves mysteries. And there are also computer games of Nancy Drew and her adventures. I actually have a few of the Nancy Drew books. I haven't read them much, but maybe I will. I actually did read a little bit of one of them. I actually have 3 different Nancy Drew games. I have The Haunted Carousel, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, and also Danger on Deception Island. The Haunted Carousel was the first Nancy Drew game I ever played, and that's also how I got interested in Nancy Drew in the first place. That was years ago. Gives me nostalgia trips just thinking about it. Yeah, but there are all kinds of Nancy Drew games. She solves all kinds of mysteries. And there's this YouTuber, his name is Arglefump. That's ARGLEFUMPH. I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, White Diamond, her face, her design is pretty awesome. But I'm just saying that the way she talks and the way she's portrayed, it is kind of eerie. And the fact that she just glows, it does take a while to get used to how she looks. But it is easy to say that she is set apart from all the other diamonds, and that's kind of the point too. You know how I told you in my AU Flickby, like he's very, very depressed a lot of the time, and he just to take out his depression, like after like okay, this is very early in his reformation, but he drinks quite frequently. He just tries to drink his depression away, and when he wakes up the next morning, Flippy is in control because the control of their body shifts after a certain amount of time. So by that logic, Flippy gets a hangover per se because of what his other self does prior. I mean, of course, since their feelings are kind of connected, Flippy, he also feels the hangover, but since Flippy is in control of the body, he feels most of the hangover. It's it's freaking depressing. I don't know why. Actually, White Pearl, her gem is on her navel, meaning where her belly button would be. And her gem seems perfectly intact. I kind of have a thing where I think maybe she she okay, she obviously has that crack for a reason, but her gem seems perfectly fine. I wouldn't say she's cold. I would say she's more just like a robot. Just, she doesn't have any feelings or something like that. Ugh, that long drawn out ugh. I'm sure we all say that when we wake up, even if we're not hungover. I don't know what Tom Tort is. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm sorry if it seems like I don't care, but I don't know what Tom Tort is, so I can't really give my opinion. All right, what are your questions? What do you mean, will Flippy be free? I mean, what makes you think he's not free right now? He's fine. He's just hungover, and it's not his fault. Oh, the ghost of Thornton Hall. That one is terrifying. I really, really like watching Arglefump's gameplays of Nancy Drew. I actually a while ago I used to fall asleep to his gameplays of Shadow at the Water's Edge and Secrets Can Kill. Thank you, Queen Nemmer. Thank you. Flippy said in my AU, like I answered a question on Amino that people were asking something along the lines of why don't you turn into Flickpy anymore? And then he says, does Flickpy still come out? And Flippy's like, oh yeah, trust me, that guy will never leave me alone. Almost all the great ships are red and blue. Words to live for. Words to live for. I'm so gay. Anyway, I'm drawing him from a profile view, meaning he's facing to the side. Oof. My vision was blurry there for a second. No clue why. Either way, it's an annoying feeling. Maybe it's because I'm too close to the paper. Maybe that's it. It's like my depth perception is going crazy. If you don't know what a depth perception is, look it up. I have no freaking clue how to explain it. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Toll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. There we go. I love drawing the fluff chest. You can never get rid of him permanently. La 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 la. That's too extended. breathing. I don't know what's wrong with me. Mm. Monday morning and I wake up with a hangover. But isn't that the best day to wake up with a hangover? Mondays. They just want to fuck you over. Actually, I don't really have too many bad Mondays, as weird as that is to say. I feel like I'm the oldest one here because I'm 18 and you guys are like either 12 or in your early teens. Freaking thing. Oh yeah, like that one episode where in the beginning all the color went out of his life for some bizarre reason. We all have days like that where all the color goes completely out of our lives, where we're just like, fuck this, I don't want to get up. Whatever, I don't care about the inconsistent proportions. Mm. Do 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 do. 昔々、その名だ、昔は貴族なまかしだ兄弟。いかりゃくつの、ちゃんとよね、親が呼ぶ席見つけろ、行こう！Mouths. The reason why some people hate, like, it's because people don't like it when other people are different. I'm gonna draw the ear on his head first. Maybe that'll make him look a little less weird. I mean, I don't have a problem with people who look weird, but like, oh, I'm gonna have so much fun drawing his. Okay, because Flippy is already pretty fluffy, but like, when he wakes up and he has a hangover, thanks a lot, Flippy. His hair is gonna be like. Just picture the fluff hair, but it went through like it took a ride on the fiery fist of pain. If you don't know what that is, watch SpongeBob. It's so much fun to make him look a lot more fuzzier. No, poor Flippy. Poor Flip Flops. Well, I still go to church, even if homophobia is a quote, even if being homosexual is a quote unquote sin. I still go to church. Because regardless of what the Bible says, times have changed. Homosexual relationships can be just as beautiful and wholesome as heterosexual ones. You ever seen that little short film, In a Heartbeat? It is pretty much the most adorable thing to exist. One of them, anyway. Mm. Oh, I forgot. I need to draw drawers on this dresser. Oh, Flippy. Look how messy his frickin' hair is. Look how messy it is. Alright. Last piece of paper, then I gotta refill my folders. My cousin is gay, but I think that's mostly because she spent her whole life around a father figure who is a complete dirtbag of a person. But anyway, let's talk about something different, like the weather. A boring conversation topic, I know, but where I am right now, it's really, really cold. We've even got snow. And because I live in a northern state, of course it's cold, because north is where it's always coldest. What about you guys? What's the weather like where you guys are? Get off my papers. Get off my hair. Get off my Fuck! Get off of my paper, stray hairs. Hello, Hierodekian Porcupine. Nice to see you. Alright, I'm listening. Anyway. I hate frickin' drawing backgrounds. Yeah, it has been a while. In Ireland, it's always raining. Huh. Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting. I have no beard. But I do have a mustache problem. You can't really see it, which is good. Oh man, 2007 and 2006. I was so much younger in those days. Now, I don't know what I am. Dun dun dun! Massachusetts? Hmm. Don't they have a town in that state called um Salem? Yeah, I remember you said something about that earlier. Sorry. I love that. Well, excuse me for being in love. That's so funny. In 2007, I was 7. This is so funny. Oh man, I haven't even written the whole thing out and I'm already laughing. He's so sarcastic. Flickby, he's sarcastic as fuck. Just like, well, excuse me, wuss. Next time I'll get drunk on Tuesday. Hmm. No, I don't have a Discord. I don't think my mom would let me get one either. My mom doesn't like me being on any social media she can't track my movements on. With a few exceptions, of course. But, you know. Whoopsies. That's not proportionate. Even if I am lazy about proportions and consistent backgrounds, but even if I am lazy about proportions and consistent backgrounds, I still try my best to maintain as much of those as I can. Seriously, I have a lot of fun writing dialogue for some of these characters. They're just really, really fun to, do stuff for. Because they don't speak actual dialogue in the show, so you never know what they could be thinking or saying. I always like it when people give Flickpy this sarcastic, dry sense of humor thing where he's just like, he just kind of jokes around about something and he's cocky as well as snarky. Such a cute little mouth. Blah. I get too mushy over a cartoon character. That's okay. I don't remember you talking about a fight with your sister, but I kind of have memory problems when it comes to certain things. But it's good that you guys made up. My sister was being a complete and total brat today, like always. Because our house is very, very messy because of so many reasons, and my mom is always complaining about it. And I can't blame her. I don't like that the house is a mess either. No, I'll make the eye a different pose. But anyway, what I was saying was our house is a mess and mom doesn't like it, blah blah blah. Uh and my sister is really, really lazy. She's only 6 years old and yet she's a couch potato. She's also a hypochondriac. She pretends to be tired all the time and she throws a fit whenever she doesn't get her way. And whenever her mom tells her that she needs to do something productive and help me clean up the house, she says, I want my daddy. Because her dad spoils her rotten. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, when I was a kid, I was also spoiled. But do you see me acting like a brat? No. And my mom said that I was actually a very, very well behaved kid when I was her age. And my mom has a problem with money because she was going to go back to work, but then she got pregnant, and well, her pregnancy causes her daily pain because she's almost 40 and this is her third kid. Um, so she needs extra help, and the only source of money she has is her trust fund. And she's going through rough times with her boyfriend, aka my sister's biological dad. He's being very emotionally abusive and he's torturing her. My mom is basically going through depression just like me. And also my mom, but back to the thing about her being broke, she bought my sister and I McDonald's to eat for dinner, okay? And my sister has been begging for McDonald's for the past week. And guess what? She didn't eat McDonald's. She didn't eat her food. She has been begging for this, and now my mom just wasted a whole bunch of money on chicken nuggets and fries that she did not eat. My mom is under a lot of stress right now, and it's affecting me as well. I know it's not my place. My place is going to school, all that crap. But my mom is my mom. And as crazy as she drives me, as much as I hate when she interrupts me when I'm doing things, she is my mom. And I love her to bits. When I need something, she's there. I don't know what I'll do without her. I know she's not always going to be around, so I don't know what I'm going to do when she's gone. So, when my mom is stressed, I get stressed. And that's also another part of my depression. I'm very, very worried about my mom and her emotional state. My sister, I love her too. She is my little sister. But the fact that she behaves like this, she is a selfish, spoiled, ungrateful, hypochondriac, whiny little brat. She gets spoiled way too much, and she is not grateful for anything that she is given. It is stressing me out. And the fact that she always wants either her mom or her dad. She doesn't want me. I try to help her with her homework. She says, "No, I want mom to do it." I try to she asks for help when she's taking a bath. She's like, "No, I want mom or dad to do it." She doesn't want me to help her. She just wants her mommy or her daddy. It makes me feel left out, you know? Why did I just spill my story? Gosh dang. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life anymore. Yeah, I just don't understand. I don't get it. Why does real life have to be such a bitch? I need a plushie. Okay, which one do I want? Mm, thanks. Appreciate it. Yep, it's a Tsum Tsum, and it's Mickey. It's Mickey the Mouse himself. Okay. I feel fine. Not really, but whatever. Yeah, not a good thing. Anyway, let's just go back to this page. With the fluff boy being sarcastic as always. Oopsies. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. That's from The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, on my clock it says 11:22. So yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty close. Oh wait, I forgot his hair's messy. Oof, that would have been embarrassing. Hmm. Hmm. You know, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, her actress, Judy Garland, I think she actually died at a pretty young age. Yeah, I know. I was chatting on Amino earlier, and it's just so hard to get used to how like I'm so used to typing on a keyboard on a phone, so I have a hard time getting used to typing on a keyboard. No, that's too small compared to the rest of his body. No, no, that's too big. All right, good night, Queen Number. What's the hardest thing for you guys to draw? Like, for me, I think the hardest part about doing art is keeping the proportions consistent and also the backgrounds consistent. Actually, just proportions in general are hard for me to do. I don't know why. I just got hungry for pizza. Anyone else like pizza? I sure love myself a cheese pizza. Humans, huh? Hands, backgrounds, and proportions. Yeah, me too. I do still struggle with hands a teeny bit. Okay, sometimes I do struggle a lot. Um, but I'm actually pretty decent at drawing hands. I love how he's just floating in midair with his legs crisscrossed. Because you know how in my AU sometimes Flippy, he can see Flickby as like this invisible apparition, just like only he can see him. Kind of like how in some animes and movies a person can only see a ghost, like, you know, it's kind of hard for me to explain. Oh, can't forget the fluff chest. I need to shut up. Just sitting there, all cocky. I still think it's funny that he says to him, "Excuse me, next time I'll get drunk on a Tuesday." And I'm gonna draw a bookcase. I think Flippy actually does have a bookcase in his room. I really like to think that Flippy really, really likes reading. You know, because in that one episode he was a librarian, so I have a headcanon that he really, really likes to read. And in my AU, his favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird. You ever heard about that? You ever heard of that book? I actually have a bookshelf. It's right over there. Thank you, K4747. Nobody parties on Tuesdays. Well, Flickby, he doesn't drink to party. He drinks because he's depressed. Gotta work this out. Stop being dramatic. Oh my gosh, I hate this guy, but I love him. Oh my gosh, I wanna hug him. I wanna hug him and kiss him and give him all kinds of loves. As weird as that is to say. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless, we'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. I don't know. I always misheard that lyrics. I always thought it said gotta love those star-crossed lovers. I don't know. Hang on, guys. I'm looking it up. 2000 wait. Yeah, 2014. So about 4 years ago. God, don't do this to me, man. He's doing this whole Shakespearean pose too. What the freak am I drawing? Need some more pencil lead. I watched the new episode of DuckTales today. It was alright. I'm still waiting for a possible return from Lena. All I hear on the radio is the same drabble every day. I don't hate those songs, but like seriously, they're not exactly songs that I would listen to during my leisure. Ouch! Ow, 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 ow. That's smarts. Beep, beep, beep. Shut up, Flickby. You're so immature. Just like when I agreed that I was okay with you sharing my body, that didn't mean that I was okay with you leaving me to deal with the hangover. Hey, I can still feel it too. Take the pain like a man. I don't know. Is that really an appropriate term to use in Happy Tree Friends? Because they're not human, they are animals. But if you say take it like whatever animal they are, it doesn't sound as cool. I mean, they still have genders, but Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going with the whole take it like a man thing. He looks so cute, just turning his head. He's so weird. Oh, elbows are also kind of a devil for me because, just like, just. Anyway, that is good for now. I'm a pal imitator of a boy in the sky. You don't know doing what you're doing, and you do it, baby. Ah. Do your dang thing, do your thing. Isn't that song from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? I don't know about you guys, but I'm hungry. Don't you just hate when you bang your elbow? And it's just so stupid that the fact that you bang your elbow, even if it's not hard on something, and it still causes so much pain. Don't you just hate that? And why do they even call it a funny bone if the feeling you get is not even funny? No. It's painful as. I'll be right back, guys. I'm hungry. I'm getting myself a snack. I need my nutrients. Look to see me no more. Actually, please don't. I need friends. I have returned and I have things. I don't think saying fuck you to someone is innocent at all. So, I have cottage cheese, very yummy. And I have carrots, very yummy and very healthy. Carrots are my favorite. Crunch. Can we get a crunch hype in the chat? Is your brother older or younger? Like, how old is your brother? Yeah. Yeah. Try doing something that'll attract people. Ugh. I hate it when my black fin tip Sharpie acts up. It's just annoying. It acts like okay, are you either out of ink or are you not out of ink? Make up your mind. Crunch ASMR. Mm. Does anyone else here work with Sharpies in their art? Everybody's got a part to play to start each day in a beautiful way. Every morning when the night goes away, every morning is a rainbow day. That's from Rainbow Bright. It's this old cartoon show that my mom used to watch when she was a kid. Optiflow pen? What's that? I just hate when I have nothing else to talk about and then you guys get freaking bored. It's like, that's one of the reasons why I'm really scared of doing live streams. I might have to check it out again. Maybe it'll jog my memory. I use Sharpies so much, I consider myself a Sharpie murderer. Really? That's interesting. Sharpies are like my go-to tool when I color traditionally. And I also use Prismacolor markers. I haven't used them in a while though. Ever on and on I continue, circling with nothing but my hate in a carousel of agony till slowly I forget and my heart starts vanishing and suddenly I see that I can't break free. I'm slipping through the cracks of a dark eternity with nothing but my pain and the paralyzing agony. I actually think I know what you're talking about right now. I think I remember what you're talking about. Well, who wouldn't love that song? It's freaking awesome. I've heard so many good versions of that song. Sorry, I'm being quiet right now, but I'm just really concentrating on making these lines right. Ooh, silky smooth lines. Me like that. Lemon eyes. The Jubyphonic version is really good. I actually have that song on my MP3 player. I love We Are Number One memes. Did you guys hear that? Gosh, what's his name? Hang on. I need to look up his name. It's gonna piss me off if I don't know. Yeah. Stefan Karl Stephenson. You know, he died not too long ago. Those are some nice lyrics. I might have to look ow! 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 I might have to look that song up. Oh. Carrots and cottage cheese. Oh, such good stuff. Does anyone else here like cottage cheese? Gotta be careful now. Don't want to drool all over my paper. My mouth is literally turning into Niagara Falls. There we go. So, if you guys don't know, right now I am working on a page of two sides of the same story. And it's I'm currently outlining Lammy in the color lavender. Laminder. That's such a dumb joke. I won't ever say that again. I'm sorry. And right now on this page, Lammy has fallen, and she's fallen on the ground because she was basically listening in on what Flippy was saying to Lumpy, and now she knows what's happening. Basically, she knows that Flaky is trapped, quote unquote, trapped, and she refuses to leave Flippy even by force. And that's basically what Lammy's trying to do. She's trying to save Flaky from danger, but now she knows that that's not going to be as easy as she bargained for. And she was trying to back away from Flippy, and she didn't see the mailbox behind her, and she bumped into it and it tipped over, and Flippy heard that, so he turned around and now he sees Lammy. And Lammy and Flippy haven't interacted much, even though Lammy is one of Flaky's closest friends. She hasn't really interacted with him much. And so she's still very nervous around him, and she's very she's very scared at this moment because there's a lot going on inside of her head right now. So basically on this next page, she's just gonna get up and run away as fast as she can because she doesn't know what to say, because she was just eavesdropping on his conversation. And Flippy knows now that Lammy and Splendid are working together to rescue Flaky, and so she doesn't know how to process all this information because he knows this and now she knows that and blah 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 blah. So she doesn't know how to process it, so she's just gonna run away. That's something about Lammy. When she doesn't know how to process information properly, she gets really stressed, so she just kind of runs away. Of course, she could react in different ways too. Huh. Kind of like the Wizard of Oz. My favorite Vocaloid song is I don't know. I have so many favorites. I like Trick and Treat, Electric Angel, Unhappy Refrain, Irony. What's that one that I've been listening to a lot? Oh yeah, Ashes to Ashes, and also Evil Food Eater and Conchita, and Judgment of Corruption. I think those are song lyrics. I had a lot of trouble with the proportions and the perspectives on this page when I was first drawing it, but it actually looks pretty good. I actually like how it turned out. Some pages I can be less impressed with, but this one I'm pretty impressed with it. Whew. Sorry, I was trying to read what was going on in the chat instead of paying attention to my food, and it almost fell out of my mouth. Oh, this almost fell over. You know, sometimes when you're eating something that's really, really good and your mouth is watering so bad that sometimes your saliva actually just flies out of your mouth and you don't know why. I'm kind of worried about that happening to me right now. I think one of the worst things you can do to a dog is cook barbecued food, especially meat, in front of them and not give them any. Especially since dogs are not supposed to have people food because it's bad for their teeth. That's literally why we had to take out a lot of Lucy's teeth. Where do I live? I live in the United States, the northern part of the United States. Well done this time, answer to me. I love the Seven Deadly Sins series of the Vocaloid songs made by the producer called Akuno P. Akuno P is a really good Vocaloid producer. Each song represents each seven deadly sin, and the seven deadly sins are greed, lust, pride, sloth, gluttony, wrath, and envy. The song that represents envy is called The Tailor Shop at Envyzaka. Oh yeah, Echo is a very, very awesome song. Oh, I love Pomp and Circumstance too. That is such an awesome song. I love that damn song. It's so freaking cool. Aside from the fact that it's a very inappropriate song, it is catchy as hell. The song that represents the deadly sin of lust is called Madness of Duke Venomania. The song that represents the deadly sin of pride is Daughter of Evil. And actually, Daughter of Evil is also part of another Vocaloid series called The Story of Evil. Oh. Well, I mean, minus the moaning, I'm pretty sure your friends couldn't understand what it was talking about. I love the English versions of it. The English versions are really good. Ooh, I don't know why. My mind just went into a dark, dark place. Fuck, I'm so weird. My mind went into a dark, fucked up place. I've never heard Imagination Forest. Or maybe I did. Maybe if I listened to it, it might sound familiar. But maybe not. I don't know. Fudge, man. Hate all. Oh. Ugh. I guess I didn't chew that part up properly. Oh, Secrets of Wisteria. You know that song is actually it tells the story of an infamous serial killer named Albert Fish. I actually did a report on him for my sociology class, and let me tell you, looking him up and his backstory was not pleasant. I think I might have traumatized myself looking him up. I mean, I obviously knew that he was a child rapist and a cannibal, but I didn't know that there was also this other super duper gross stuff that went on in his life. I mean, I guess it's true what Aki Dearest said. His story is almost too gruesome to even seem real. Yeah, Flippy is my favorite character too. I don't think I know that meme. Oh, whoops. The Seven Deadly Sins songs, the the song that represents the deadly sin of greed is called Judgment of Corruption. It's honestly one of the best um, Vocaloid songs, in my opinion. For the sins that you've committed, if you pay, you'll be requited, and your crimes all permitted. Only ones with cash do well, well, at least in hell. I also love this one part where he says, "I won't give my fortune to the likes of you, and there's nothing you can do about it." I also like the song that represents the deadly sin of gluttony. That one is called Evil Food Eater Conchiata. I know you can do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. This is my last carrot, and then I'm gonna close this thing up because I'm getting full. Whew. I need to exercise more. Like seriously, I'm around. Oh, oopsies. All right. Oh man, Russia. All right, guys. I think I'm good for now. I think that's enough for tonight. That stupid song is so catchy. Well, cause my bitch, she's a big fat bitch, she's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's stupid, bitch, ever was a bitch, she's a bitch to all the boys and girls. Shut your fucking mouth, Cartman! It's so funny. I don't know why. Cartman is so horrible, though. Well, guys, I don't have school on Monday, and I know that a lot of you guys probably do have school on Monday because we don't all get the Veterans Day break. So maybe instead of streaming tomorrow, I'll try to record me playing a game. I will try, okay? I will try. But I'll see you guys as for streaming, I'll see you guys next weekend, sorry. So, peace out my 25ers and good night, Floor. You don't have to keep yourself up for me, but thank you. Okay. Mwah. Yeah, I get it. Deltarune, it's so cool.